coworkers are saying here that you are moody, negative, passive-aggressive, but not exactly passive. You are standoffish. Someone described you as a buzzkill.
Coming up at the top of the hour, it's the 2023 NFL Draft presented by Courtyard by Marriott. And as usual, Susie Culver will be handling the player interviews just moments after these young men have their wildest dreams come true. Let's get a sense of what it's like in the green room right now. Susie.
Greeny, we wanted to be able to share all the energy and emotion of the green room. 17 prospects are here, and if you're an NFL fan, you know the name Joey Porter, Super Bowl champ with the Steelers. Well, his son, Joey Porter Jr., is one of the top defensive backs in the country. Turns out your dad is from here. So what does it mean for your whole family to be here sharing this with you?
I mean, it's amazing. It's really a 360. I mean, he was born here, and now we're...
All right. Everything should be completely set now. Let me guys know if you can chat in here. You can comment. And everything should be set now.
Either way it goes, Joey Jr. is going to get drafted higher than that. So there's quarterbacks.
All right. I'm just getting the rest of my stream setup checked out. But if you guys want to see my 2023 NFL draft board, so that's my big board. If you guys want to go check that out, you definitely can.
Well, you said you figured this would be one of the best days of your life. Now you're here. You're in the green room. How do you describe the emotion?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, it's just such a blessing, that God brought me to be here with, all these great people, all these amazing talents. And, I mean, for me, it's just, so exciting to be here.
How do I put my chat into...
Well, Mel Kiper calls you the mystery man because we don't know where you're going to go. But, it's been his philosophy that running backs don't go in the first round. I know you want to be an actor. Just show us to the camera the angry at Mel face.
Hey, Mel, I appreciate you. I love you. That's all I got.
All right, we got to go. I'll see you on the stage. All right, over here, it's Alabama Row. The big man with the big family, Will Anderson Jr., with his 5 sisters. 4 made it here, right? So how did this whole group toughen you up?
Man, beating me up every day, but also encouraging me and loving me the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so appreciative of them. And
If you guys can hear...
I know you're all gonna have a good time tonight.
the entire stream, that's awesome. All right. So I have this stream in the background currently. It's ESPN. I'll raise the volume a little bit. And I also have NFL Network streaming right now. This is going to be for, when the actual draft happens. But I can't leave this completely open because I'm going to get banned. I'll get banned if that happens. And then also I'm recording every single pick that happens in the draft, of course.
The Panthers told me that they have not had any contact with Bryce since he visited on April 11th. Have you guys heard anything?
All right, but yeah, let me know if everything is going good. Of course, I'm gonna go record that video right now.
These guys here for all the players across the country. Wildest dreams are about to come true. Greeny?
Susie, thank you so much. So on a night where we are expecting a lot of surprises, could the biggest one of all come right at the beginning? If the Panthers have not reached out to Bryce Young yet, is it remotely possible that his is not the first name that we hear called tonight? We're about to find out. The time for all the talk is about to come to an end. The time for the action begins. It is the 88th annual National Football League Draft, and it starts right now.
Welcome to Transit 2023 from Los Angeles to Kansas City.
Okay. Is this on? I think we're good.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Brian Baumgartner, here with my good pal, Rob Riggle. Hey! And we're on a bus to Kansas City, Missouri for the 2023 NFL Draft.
I know one team that won't be drafting a quarterback. Hello!
No, Rob, look, the GMs and coaches, they're looking for a lot more. They're looking for leadership, confidence, personality.
I've never heard anybody getting drafted because they have a nice personality, all right?
Hello?
Is that who I think it is?
Fellas, you're both right.
It's Riggle.
It's Brian!
Every team is searching for someone who has the making of a superstar. Teams are looking for players to take them to the next level.
I got a leg cramp.
Leg cramp! He's got a leg cramp!
Oh, rub me. No, it's not about the destination, Riggs. It's about the journey.
Blah, blah, blah. The ultimate NFL draftee is poised, explosive, methodical.
Tonight we celebrate dreams coming true for players and fans.
All right. Just let me know. Hey. What's going on, Izzy? What's going on, brother? Yeah, I'm just recording a video for my YouTube channel. I gotta advertise myself. And let me know if anybody is interested in joining the stream. Let me know, Izzy, and make sure you know, advertise your boy. Looking handsome right now. Come on. Oh, that's awesome. All right. But yeah.
Welcome to Kansas City. 2 months removed from one kind of celebration. Tonight on the
We're always gonna, you know, we're gonna be here all night.
roughly half the population of this city expected to join us and welcome the next batch of football stars.
What was the promo for?
Quite frankly, we have
The promo's for the stream, my brother.
happened. The Carolina Panthers
Promos for the stream. I gotta let everybody know that I'm here.
their minds. Have they even now? We will find out next. It's time for the draft. Next on ESPN.
The 2023 NFL Draft is presented by
I'm just waiting until this draft
Hotel of the NFL.
gets underway.
By
I'm just
the #1
waiting for that, to be honest.
power equipment and Universal Pictures.
And I
Sports. It could be anything. But here's the thing. If you follow it, wherever it takes you, you'll always find what you're looking for.
But yeah. I mean, we're still currently waiting for everything to get back into play. Draft obviously hasn't started yet. If you guys want to look at my 2023 NFL big board, obviously here it is in totality. Here are my rankings. Obviously we're going to be going, or this is going to be one of the main tools that I use the entire draft process. I'm very proud of it. If you guys want to see my big board rankings like actually ranked, here is the Google Docs version. If you guys want any of these tools, of course, let me know in the comments. Obviously, I have my Google Docs spreadsheet already, already put in.
He definitely did. It's
And
From the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power, introducing the Ego Zero
yeah, everything
E-Steer technology. Drives like a car.
everything's ready. We're just waiting until the draft starts, of course. And yeah, but also let me know what kind of picks you guys are looking for in the draft. I obviously know what I'm looking for within these players. And the
Big question.
That's the world beyond the silo. What if everything we've been told is one big lie?
And I need to find the truth.
Silo only on Apple TV Plus May 5th. Rated mature. Look at that.
yeah.
City of the Dead.
Could have been a lot worse.
And hold on. Let me go back to the big board if you guys want to look over this. And yeah. Essentially we're waiting for the draft to start. And you know what? You know what we could do while we're waiting? Let's do an NFL mock draft. Let's just do a quick NFL mock draft to see what we're actually going to do. Of course, the draft is live. And actually, hold on, I can show you guys right now. The NFL draft is completely starting. Hey, we booing Goodell over here, to be honest. We booing Goodell.
Okay, welcome to Kansas City and the 20.
Oops, sorry. You can hear Travis Kelce in the background. Alright. Time to get the show started. And we are on the clock. If you guys want to know my pick for the first overall pick, obviously I am going with Bryce Young. It's, you know, it's probably going to be the pick. You know, I've had that in the books for quite a while. That's who I think is definitely going to be the #1 overall pick in the draft. Obviously, it's not for certain, but definitely what I'm expecting for the first overall pick in the draft. But yeah. Panthers. And and I do think it is going to be Bryce Young. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys the pick. And Stroud 1, you sure came in. I mean, it's not a bad decision. But, I mean, I have Stroud as my third quarterback in the draft. I do think Bryce Young is the better prospect, to be honest. And, you know, I think he's the better quarterback, to be honest. But I definitely think it's going to be... I mean, I hope this doesn't get spoiled, to be honest. I also want to get Twitter open. But only if, like, picks are selected. But Bryce Young probably should be the first overall pick, to be honest. And I think he will. He's the betting odd. He is the likely pick, in my opinion. And I think that kind of screws the Houston Texans, to be honest. If, you know, what do they go at 2 if they take Bryce Young? Bryce Young's obviously the best quarterback on the board. But, you know, apparently he has already been taken 1, which kind of makes sense. Yo, it's good, little Uppy. But no, Reich wants that arm, but CJ Stroud like has a good arm, but not a great arm. CJ Stroud is like, they're in the same level of arm strength if you watch the film. But I would much rather value Bryce Young's pocket ability. I'd rather value his, you know, I'd rather value his IQ, better cognitive test. He also was a Heisman winner over Stroud. You know, he also, I think Bryce Young's better, even though the height difference, and Reich does love height. I've been flip-flopping between Young and Stroud. Young and Stroud, I've been debating that between Carolina, but I believe that they are going to go with Bryce Young. I think that gives them the best chance to win now, and they've got a decent receiving core with even without DJ Moore. They've gotten some okay receivers. Yes, little Uppy, we do have the same chair. I mean, I think CJ Stroud is the 3rd quarterback on my board if you look at that. But I mean, they've got Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Terrence Marshall. They've got some fine guys. Reich wants Andrew Luck size. I mean, I think they're going to draft Bryce Young. And Bryce Young's a smaller quarterback, yes, but Reich wants Andrew Luck size. He's come out and said that he actually doesn't really care about that. It's just kind of how he's operated the past couple of years. But I believe that the pick is pretty much CJ Stroud. If we're actually believing what not only the media is saying, but what I think, what I've mocked in the past couple of mock drafts. I mean, I think it is CJ Stroud. I think it is Bryce Young. And I should get 2 texts in there, actually. Stroud, then Young. I mean, if the Houston Texans are able to get... if they're able to get both... if Stroud goes 1, and then Bryce Young goes 2, Houston Texans are probably... ecstatic. Oh my god, that'd be ecstatic. Instant grade. Move it here. But apparently the Panthers had a really, really good visit with Stroud, which I think, with, they had a really good, what's it called? They had a really good visit with him. We're gonna have, outline, and we're gonna have, I mean, and then what do you guys think for Houston? If Houston doesn't get Bryce Young, then, you know, what are they gonna do? You guys think that they should trade back? I believe that they should probably take Jalen Carter, Will Anderson. They should take the best player available if it's not there, or if a quarterback that they don't want is not there. But we'll see. All right. Hey, the pick is in. Trade back? Definitely. I'm trying to see where this instant grade is going to come into play.
he was 6'3" and weighed 225 pounds, what would you be saying about him, Mel?
You could say generational, but he doesn't have the howitzer for an arm. He doesn't have
Oh.
high speed, so he doesn't have
I mean, the pick is in. The pick is in, so let's get this going. I'm still waiting for the pick to be in. They just got a defensive head coach, DeMarco Ryan, of course. Yes, they probably. That's why I say they probably take Will Anderson, to be honest. All right. That is not always true, to be honest, Boomer. I don't love listening to ESPN's stream due to the fact that I don't love their analysts that much, because I just don't think that they're the best guys in the business. I like a lot of NFL Networks with Daniel Jeremiah. All right, commissioner's coming out. First pick. Bryce Young. You guys are going to see it on the stream in 1 second. But yeah, Bryce Young is the first overall pick in the draft. Oh, in Middletown. That's nice. That's cool. He went to Kentucky too. I didn't know that Will Levis went to Xavier, man. I mean, that's because he graduated the year that we came in. But speaking about Jordan Addison, I'm glad where he went. They obviously got rid of Adam Thielen this offseason. He's going to Carolina now. Jordan Addison, pretty good player. Giants actually traded up, if you guys didn't know. I have him as my fourth wide receiver on the board. I'm going to give this a B grade. Really crafty, good wide receiver. Pretty good at running routes. However, he is weak. He does not face press well. He's going to stick in the slot his entire career. And but he's going to the Vikings. Justin Jefferson's going to take all of that, and he's basically just replacing Adam Thielen. I can't wait to go to the Jets game, the Jets' first game. I am with you, brother. I am with you, Rondell Bryan. I am right there with you, because I am definitely going to so many Jets games next year. I'm going to drop the bag. I know that Julian is not in here, but my friend Julian, who is from Puerto Rico, I transitioned him into a Jets fan. Alley Gaming is a Jets fan. My friend Garrett and my brother Lance are all Jets fans. I'm dropping the bag on Jets games. I'm probably going to be in the second level. I want to vlog a few of the games, because I think that'd be some phenomenal content. But with Jets with Aaron Rodgers, we should be blowing out some teams. I really, really, really... Jags flipping got a 5th and a 7th. That's fine. That's fine. But I cannot wait to go to the Jets games next year. I think that we're going to be very competitive. But the Jags flipped for a 5th and a 7th. You just get extra players, essentially. But the wide receiver run, I think, is finally over. I mean, all these guys, maybe Jalen Hyatt goes, but these four were the wide receivers that I likely saw going in the first round. Jordan Addison, my 32nd overall player in this draft class. This has just been such a weird draft class because it is weaker. And I had a lot of guys higher than some expected, like O'Cyrus Torrance, like Joey Porter Jr., who has still not gone yet. Jacksonville, that's probably where you go. I live down the street from the Jets practice facility in Florham Park. Dude, I want to intern there. I want to be a Jets training camp facility intern, and I'm going to call them, actually. Do you live in Florham Park? Because that's right down the street from the practice facility. That's cool. You probably just walk to the training camps. But I want to work there. I'm a massive, massive, massive Jets fan. Next year or the year after that, I'm probably going to apply to an internship there, and I'm going to call their administrative team, and I want to just volunteer at their training camp, and hopefully I'll be able to vlog that a little bit. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys some of the facilities if I'm able to I'm able to work there hopefully this summer, which would be a dream come true. But also I got to keep my options available with some teams like the Patriots or the Giants, whichever one takes me and allows me to, you know, have an opportunity to work at their facility. I'm definitely going to take that because if you guys don't know, I'm a sports media major. And I'm looking for any opportunities to work in the sports media industry. Only 3 cornerbacks are drafted when this cornerback class looks like the strongest point in the draft. You're totally correct. Zays, you're totally correct. Look at this. Positional group ranked. I had cornerback as number 1. And only 3 have gone? Some teams are going to get a really good deal. Oh, man. Yeah, cornerbacks have definitely fallen more than I believed that they would. I really like this cornerback class. I had some goofy people tell me that the draft class, or that the cornerback class wasn't good. And I was like, you're wrong. In my opinion, you're wrong. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cornerbacks in my top 15. And I've got, I think, like 7 or like 10 on my top 50. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 cornerbacks on my top 50. That's pretty high. And it was my number 1 positional group. I definitely really liked the cornerback class this year. Hopefully the Raiders, they need a cornerback. They need to trade up. I would definitely, I mean, I think they have the ammo to do that too. And they need cornerback. We've been saying this. We've been agreeing. I definitely would like to see them take cornerback. But do they need to trade up? It doesn't even look like they're going to need to. They're going to get one of the top guys anyways in the second round. I mean, Joey Porter Jr., Deonte Banks, Cam Smith, Keely Ringo, Tyrese Stevenson. These are all guys that I thought could potentially go in the first, early second. And you're going to get the pick of the litter there. So you don't even have to trade up. You're just going to get one of the good value guys like Stevenson or Cam Smith later in the draft. So you don't even need to trade up. All right. The Giants. I know all of my boys got their eyes glued to the screen right now. All right, Giants pick is going to be in. Yep. Probably a cornerback here. Probably a cornerback. They need some depth. There he is. Deonte Banks. Bang. Like that pick a lot. Jags traded it back again. Wow. All right. Deonte Banks is now a New York Giant. I like that pick a lot. He was my top 15 guy. Wide receivers are obviously falling. The Buffalo Bills are now on the clock. Deonte Banks, he's a crazy athlete, but he's got really good intangibles because he's a 10 RAS guy. Obviously, he's number 1 all-time in cornerbacks. He has NFL size at 6 foot, 197 pounds. And then he also has eyes in the back of his head. He is a pretty good cornerback. Eyes at the back of the head is like a crazy skill to have for cornerbacks. But sometimes he is a little inconsistent in man. He's not an inconsistent man. Sometimes he is inconsistent in zone. But, I mean, Wink Martindale runs a man system in the New York Giants. I think that this is probably a top 10 pick. L'Jarius Sneed. I mean, L'Jarius Sneed is more of a hit guy. I'd probably see L'Jarius Sneed more as, like, a Devin Witherspoon kind of guy, to be honest. I mean, L'Jarius Sneed also, like, created, what, 4 forced fumbles? And then his size, he's also 6'1", 192 pounds. And then you got the 3 forced fumbles, which really stands out to me. I like L'Jarius Sneed. I think he's a good quarterback. But I mean, Witherspoon is also pretty similar to Sneed as well. 6'1", 180, even though the size difference a little bit. But Witherspoon, you'll definitely see Witherspoon get some fumbles. But I know Cody Bryant is also a guy that reminds me a lot of Sneed as well. I spelled his name wrong. Yeah, like Kobe Bryant. 6'1", 193, 6'1", 192, 4 forced fumbles, 3 forced fumbles. Kobe Bryant's someone that definitely reminds me a lot of L'Jarius Sneed. They were also drafted pretty similar. Kobe Bryant was 4th, 109th pick. L'Jarius Sneed was also a 4th round guy. I would say, I don't know, Deonte Banks reminds me of like who does... I don't know, more like a... I mean, one that's been throwing around has been James Bradbury. But I think that he's way more athletic than Bradbury. But they're around the same size. Who do I think Dallas will take? Brian Branch. I've had Brian Branch being mocked. Is the second round today as well? It's not. Sorry for not getting to your comment back, Jays. Who do I think Dallas will take? I believe that Dallas will likely take Brian Branch. Or potentially Nolan Smith. I think that they take a defensive player. I also think that they could potentially take I wouldn't say wide receiver. I mean, I've seen Jalen Hyatt potentially be thrown around. But I think that they're going to take Brian Branch. I think that they would like some more secondary help, some tackling help as well. They've kind of got only Leighton Vander Esch as their linebacker because Micah Parsons is an edge rusher. I don't want to hear what you say. He is an edge rusher, not a linebacker. He's an edge. That's where he does most of his damage. So you got Leighton Vander Esch, and then you kind of got not somebody else. But Brian Branch would probably fit right into the box. They also need safety help. That's probably their biggest need, to be honest. He could play at that free level. He could also play in the box. He could play in the slot, which they also do need a slot cornerback. That's kind of where I see them taking. If they take somebody else, that could be whatever, but that's kind of where I believe that they're going to take. The Buffalo pick is in. Thank you guys for tuning in, though. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream, obviously. You guys are a big support to the channel. Off topic, but what do you think of Welch Fruits Gummies? I think that they're potentially one of the most elite fruit snacks of all time. I think that the orange ones are a blasphemy to society. I think that these orange ones are arguably one of the worst gummies possible. But I think that the strawberry and the mango ones are some of the most delicate fruit snacks of all time. Even though I'm not that big into candy, I do love fruit snacks. I do love those Welch's fruit snacks. But Buffalo is up right now. Who do I think Buffalo goes with? I kind of wanted them to take running back, but like Israel Bonaconda is my highest player on the board. They could also definitely potentially take receiver, and I could also see them taking O'Cyrus Torrence. They definitely kind of need some help at the offensive line position, and outside of that, that's kind of what I see them doing. All right, Buffalo, let's see what you go with. Obviously, division rival. Don't like these guys. yogurt covered strawberry ones are the best. I am a massive yogurt fan. I love strawberry yogurt. That's kind of my thing. That's what I eat every day for breakfast at college. Hey! Dalton Kincaid goes in the first round. Love that pick. Bang! I love Dalton Kincaid. Gotta give that an A selection. So, they do got Dawson Knox, but Dawson Knox might be off of a contract. Then also you definitely need another weapon for Josh Allen. Dalton Kincaid is almost like Travis Kelce-esque. Phenomenal hands, good speed, and he's got good route running. Those are the three things you want to look for in tight ends that are receiver tight ends. I mean, dude, look at that route. Whew. Man. That's an A pick for me. I definitely like Dalton Kincaid. I had him in my top 20, but I definitely like him a ton. That's a good pick. I just ate 2 fruit snacks. I'm supposed to be building muscle for my football camp. I don't think fruit snacks are the best thing for your football camp. If you want to build muscle, the biggest thing that you should do is protein shakes. Protein. Eat as much as possible, but eat good. A lot of chicken and rice, a lot of steak, a lot of carbohydrates, and a lot of protein. Make sure you eat protein shakes, and then especially after practice, always build up that. And for football players, a massive important thing is electrolytes. You're going to lose a lot of electrolytes because you're going to sweat a ton. And then also conditioning. Already be conditioned before the season. Vincenzo! What's going on, bro? If you guys don't know, Vincenzo D'Amico is my roommate next year in college, as I'm going to be a sophomore. Vincenzo, love. I really like that Deonte Banks pick. I like that a lot. I gave an A- pick. He'll probably be a top 10 or a top 12 pick when it's all said and done. In the first round, cornerbacks fell really, really low in the draft class this year. But yeah. I don't eat good at all for football, so I got to do a whole 360 diet change. Yeah, definitely. I don't eat good at all, but I got to be a football player. But what are your stats, Jays? What's your height, weight, and like athletic ability? Especially now that you're going to be a receiver or a safety. But yeah, if you're going to eat, definitely. I mean, you could eat like crap, but as long as you eat good crap, like steak and like a lot of chicken and a lot of rice and a lot of like protein, you can make up for some of the bad stuff. But just lean off of it a little bit and increase the good stuff. But what are your stats? What's your height, weight, and athletic ability as you're going to be a cornerback safety? Cowboys are up, though. I know that Rondale Bryant has been asking me about that. The Dallas Cowboys are up next. Still haven't. Will Levis, I think, probably falls to the second round now at this point. Unless somebody wants to trade up in the late first and goes ahead and gets him. But yeah. I wonder where. I do wonder. God, I got none of those. I'm short, light, not athletic at all, and I'm starting to train with my cousin who has everything I don't have. How are you gonna get drafted? He's like 5'8", freshman, weigh a ton, is a freak athlete even though he's a quarterback. I don't love 5'8" quarterbacks. That's a little small. I mean, I'm 5'10", 165. Who runs like a 4.8, so I can't say anything. But if you're short, light, what are you, like 5'6", like 130? What are your like stats like that? And then if you're also short, light, and unathletic, I don't know. You might not get too much playing time, but I hope you do. I hope you do. Everybody should get their dreams. Yeah. Cowboys have not oh, they just finally picked. Finally. Would be surprised if Michael Mayer goes here. I would like them to go with Brian Branch. That's what I've been saying for quite a bit now. He's going to grow, and obviously his dad, he's like 6'1". All right, he'll grow. He's still young. He's still young. He's a freshman. He's still a freshman. I mean, when I was a freshman, I was 5'4", and then I jumped up to 5'8". I jumped 4 inches in one summer, so he'll probably maybe do the same. But if he's a quarterback, work on his drop. Hold on. Work on that drop, baby. I'm probably not going to get any playing time, but the training, that's what I'm for. As long as you play, then that's fine. As long as you play at all. But yeah. And as long as you get it in your, as long as you, hey, if you get a touchdown, that's a win. As long as you get a touchdown at the high school level, you're better than me then, because I didn't play high school football, and I'm sitting here doing draft rankings as somebody who never even played high school. I'm a 5'4" freshman, so I hope that the sophomore growth hits. 5'4". Yo, contested catch. Yo, he's a contested catch monster. Good luck to you, man. I know. So you kind of remind. I was 5'4" as a freshman too, man. If I don't grow, then I'll switch to soccer. If you're a speed demon, then definitely switch to soccer. But if you're kind of not a speed demon, then go to defense. I think that would probably be best. But yeah. Dallas's pick is taking a while. I'm still so surprised about the Jahmyr Gibbs pick, man. I love Jahmyr Gibbs, but I don't remember the last time a 199-pound running back went in the first round. Don't get me started on that. Yeah. You're also doing track. Track is a very important thing. If you're looking for soccer, or if you're doing soccer and football, do probably sprinting. But if you're 5'4", do distance. I also did track. I was a mid-distance guy. I did like the mile, the 800, and I did the mile, the 8, and I also threw. And then I eventually transitioned into a full-time thrower. I became a discus thrower. And that was really fun. I was third in my city. I grew up in Watertown, Connecticut, born in New Haven, and I was third in my city at Waterbury. Mazi Smith. I've heard that a lot for the Cowboys. I'm going to give that. He is a run guy. Mazi Smith, primary run defender. Limited pass rush ability. But he's pretty athletic. But 4.5 sacks last year. He's a main run stuffing guy. But he did pretty good at Michigan last year. He was a good guy. I'm doing the 100 since I want to develop my speed and my stamina. The 100 is phenomenal, but the 100 is really, really hard. Good pick. I thought that Mazi Smith was an okay pick. I thought it was a pretty good pick. But I thought Mazi Smith was probably a second-round guy. I would have liked Kalijah Cansey, or not Kalijah Cansey. I would have liked Brian Breezy over Mazi Smith. But if the Cowboys were looking for a specific run-defending guy, why didn't they just get Miles Murphy, who they could just bump inside? But Mazi Smith is pretty good. He's good. I would have... This was probably around, like, my 18th pick. I don't weigh a ton, so my stamina is okay. If you don't weigh a ton, I would probably get in the gym. I know that you're training a lot, athletically. I would recommend heavily weight training, because football is going to put you on weight training anyways. So just get a head start on everybody. If you're doing weight training, always do squats, barbell squats, always barbell squats. Do not cheap out on barbell squats. They're the best for your hamstrings and explosiveness. Do bench press for your chest and, you know, physical ability, and then do a lot of calves, a lot of calves, especially if you're a receiver. And then do a lot of what else? Do a lot of cleans. Cleans are really good for the body as well. But I would say the biggest thing for a football player and a track runner, barbell squats. Nas is him. Nas is indeed him. I'm so happy for your explanation of these picks, since I have no idea who these guys are besides Gonzalez. I mean, hey, thank you, man. I always love people joining my stream. I think I have some really interesting things. I have some really interesting things to say about these prospects. I'm still really new to the draft process. This is my second year streaming, but I appreciate more than anything engagement. That makes me engagement is the funnest thing ever. I just love talking about football more than pretty much anything. That's why I'm majoring in it in college. You have a bench press already, so you're doing squats, bench, and plyometrics. Perfect. Big Reegs had the biggest dumpy in high school. That is phenomenal. You're begging for Branch. You're going to need to trade back up, but you really don't have the capital, so I think the Jags might miss out on Branch. I do have a dumpy, though. That's why I can leg press like 4 to 5 plates. I can leg press like 400 to 500 pounds. That's because I'm Hispanic also, but that doesn't matter. Dumpy. Oh my goodness. The Jags. I'm going to be honest, Cayman. Give me Joey Porter Jr., dude. I think Joey Porter Jr. I would like it to be Joey Porter Jr. Let me add Mozzie Smith to my draft board. The biggest thing that I really love that I'm doing is I love that I'm doing the big board. I love the big board right now because I was able to create a big board with over 200 prospects. That's why I'm streaming 3 days of the NFL draft. I've got 200 guys graded. I can say some really fun things about these guys. Yeah, I know, Cayman. That's my bag. It's your pick. But I think you're going to get a cornerback anyways. You guys definitely could possibly get that. My dad hit 5'10" his sophomore year, so I really hope you can remake that. It depends what your mom is. If your mom is like over 5'7", then your genetic potential is like 5'11", 6 foot tall, because alright, so the conversion based on science is you add both parents' heights, divide by 2, add 4 inches, because genetically you're more likely to outgrow your parents. Just do based on human nature. If you hit 5'10", you could at least play running back or corner, since corner is the position you want to play the most. For cornerback's really hard, and running back is usually another position that's heavily favored due to like the coaches. Like the coaches will love to give running back positions to like their son or like the most powerful guy. So you really have to be a big running back. You got to be a really big guy to be a running back. You got to have humongous legs. But for cornerbacks, if you're like a thinner guy, you could definitely play cornerback, but you need to have really solid technique. You need to just be flat out good at the position. But you can always explore it. Always explore positions, and especially due to your size and stature and weight. Wide receiver and cornerback and safety would potentially be a good pick. But always stay in the film room. Stay like studying film and gain knowledge for the game and know what your opponent is going to do, and then build up your technique. After that, you'll be pretty solid. But I wonder where you live, and because if you live in like Florida, oh man, Will Levis's girl is bad. But it depends on where you live and your competition you're playing, because I know like a lot of guys that live in upstate New York and that live in like not the most competitive areas, they get so much better opportunity. Like if you were in Connecticut, you could get so much more opportunity to play high school or an organized football than if you were in like Florida, California, Georgia, if you were in like Texas. Like those are like the football meccas. You wouldn't get much opportunity unless you're playing in like Division 4 high school football. Jags. Ooh! Ah! Came in, no Brian Branch, but Anton Harrison is really solid. You lose both of your tackles, potentially. It's a good pick, I would say. He's a raw guy, but, like, he's pretty good. He wins a lot of the time, but he's raw. He is raw. But I like him a lot. He's my tackle 2 right now in the class. I understand why he fell. But I do like him quite a bit. But I mean, the Jaguars definitely did need this pick. And they just lost Juwan Taylor, and Cam Robinson suspended. What did Cam Robinson get suspended for? What? How am I not up to date on this? Oh, PEDs. Oh, they needed a tackle. Oh, they needed a tackle. Wow, Cam Johnson was suspended for PEDs for his drug policy, so they definitely needed that pick. Cayman, let me know your thoughts of the Jets drafting Anton Harrison. I like him a lot. He's really good in the run game. He doesn't allow too much pressure. He is a little raw, though, in his technique, but he wins a lot, and you guys definitely needed a tackle. But let me know your thoughts on that pick. He plays primary left tackle as well. I just did the method, hitting 5'8", give or take some inches. I'm done. I'm done for. You're not done for. Running back is my position. I mean, you have to be like 5'8", 200, 180 pounds to play running back. But no, you could fit in the slot. If you're like really quick, you could fit in the slot. It just depends. But where do you live? Like, what is the, like general area? Cayman. Why do you hate life? Anton Harrison's a good pick. I had him as a B+. You guys needed tackle, bro. Walker Little is going to play every snap. Who is your left tackle? Cam Robinson suspended, and he's on a, what? Didn't you guys just re-sign him to a huge deal? Suspension for PEDs. I'm dead. Bruh. They have an opt-out in 2024, but they just signed him to a 3-year, $53 million deal as of last year. Wow. But he probably doesn't even play this year. All right, the Bengals are on the clock. Goodell's coming out. Hello, Goodell. For QB, protection is needed. Yeah, no, it's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick, Cayman. Not at all. Bengals. Offensive tackle, baby. Or cornerback. All right. Myles Murphy. Okay. I'm going to keep that as a B+. All right, this is... You know who Myles Murphy reminds me of? Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker should have gone where Myles Murphy went last year, because Myles Murphy, another really good run defender, good length. However, sometimes he does get dragged out on a better offensive lines, but he's got good hand power. Pretty good selection, and not horrible for the Bengals, even though I don't think edge rusher was their biggest need at all. I think probably tackle was. Not a bad pick. Not at all, Nick. Not at all, my brother. Not at all, Nick. I'll see you. I'll see you, Cayman. Have a good night. We only have 3 more selections, man. This draft class is coming to a quick end, and I've had some fun. I hope you guys have also had a lot of fun in this stream. But yeah, draft is, or the first round, and my first stream is almost coming to an end. We got only 3 picks left. Saints, the Eagles, and the Chiefs. This has been a pretty interesting draft. Obviously, I'm going to come to you guys with my final rankings and grades for every single pick in the first round. Make sure you guys tune into that video and watch my official grades and my official rankings. Obviously, you see that instant grade. It might not be the official one, so make sure you tune into that as well. But now we are waiting on the Saints. This could be a potential pick where the Raiders pick or Raiders go up if they want to get Joey Porter Jr., who potentially could fall into the second round, even though I really wouldn't like that to happen. He's a top 10 guy that goes in the freaking it's gonna go in the second, man. Wow. Man, I do wonder where Will Levis goes, man. He's not going early. As soon as I get your reaction to my height and calculation, my NFL dreams left so fast. Hey, man. I'll level with you, man. Unless you got that dog in you, man. A lot of people aren't making the NFL, man. I need to see your tape before. Hopefully you get offers, though. Hey, if you get playing time and you do well enough to get maybe a D3 offer, that's good enough for a guy that's had to grow a little bit. But hey, never sleep on the NFL. Never sleep in the NFL. If you're good, they'll find you. Man, this has been a fun stream. I'm glad it picked up in the end. It was really slow to start. I had it was slow as hell to start in the beginning, but it's definitely picked up, and I'm definitely happy I have the stream turned out. And the work has all been worth it. Work's definitely all been worth it. Let's go back to my top 50 board. We still got Joey Porter Jr., who has not been taken. Cyrus Torrence has not been taken. Brian Branch has not been taken. But most of these first-round grades have not been taken, or have been taken. Nolan Smith hasn't gone. Michael Mayer hasn't gone. Cam Smith and John Mitchell-Smith obviously haven't gone. They weren't day one guys. Darnell Washington, likely day 2 take. DeJuan Jones, Israel Bonaconda, Jordan Addison went. So far, my lowest pick so far has been Emmanuel Forbes. That'll probably be my lowest pick at this point. Unless I got the aggressiveness of a lion and the hand skills like the best wide receiver, I'm done for. Listen, I believe in you. As long as I believe in you, NFL draft analyst, expert, Big Regs here. As long as I believe in you, you got a chance to make the NFL. I'll make it happen. I'm going to go ahead and work for every NFL. I'm going to work for the NFL Network, and I'm going to be like, this is the best wide receiver in the draft class. You know what? My sleeper, Zays is better. My top sleeper in the 2020, or in the 20, what is it? You're going to be a sophomore in 7 years. 2030 NFL draft. My sleeper pick. Hopefully I'll be on TV by 2030. I'd love for that to happen. That'd be a dream come true. Oh my gosh. Hey, if I keep on grinding, I'll maybe get there one day. All right, who are the Saints gonna go with? All right, let's see who the Saints select.
The New Orleans Saints select Brian Brzee.
Brian Brzee. Nice. I had him going in the late first as well. Hey, buddy, old pal. I had him going to the Saints multiple occasions, actually. I had him, yeah. In my latest mock draft, I had him going to the Saints. Wow, that's crazy. Brian Brzee, I like the pick. Obviously, he is raw. Had some injury concern, or had a bunch of injuries. Had an ACL. Had a, family member death. But this dude is athletic. He had a great combine. He looks healthy. He was the #1 player coming out of high school. And the Saints lost a ton of defensive skill last year with Shy Tuttle going away, Marcus Davenport going away, and you're drafting their replacement essentially. But yeah, that's not a bad pick at all. I had him going in the first round in a few of my mock drafts. Expected him to go to the Saints, and he ended up going to the Saints. I forgot Miles Murphy going to the Bengals. I'm asking my dad for his height calculation right now and redid the calculation. I'm not making any NFL team, not even a high school team. Look, you're a freshman. You still got time to grow. My dad is like 5'8". My mom was 5'5". I'm a 5'10". I was 120 pounds, or like 115 pounds when I walked into high school, dude. You probably got a leg up on me too, man. I was incredibly tiny. I was like, football is not even in the conversation, even though I did want to play. I was like, football is not in the conversation. Let me just be a runner. But no, Brian Brzee, good pick. He's got some good athletic ability, some pretty good pass rush moves, but he's never had that college productivity. But it's an interesting pick. I'll give that to them. He's done for. He's done for. 5'6", 5'2". I don't know, man. I don't know. It don't look great. That's all I'll say. As long as if your coach is nice enough, man. Hey, man. At this point, join the Make Will Foundation. They'll let you get a free touchdown if you join. All right. Let's see what the Eagles do now. Yeah. You cannot like Brian Brzee at the one technique. What is this analyst saying? Track is my new main sport. Not a bad decision, but like track and football aren't in the same. They're not in the same like schedule, right? Unless you do like spring football. You could do spring track. I better have an 80-inch vert, or else I'm done for. Listen, I have a 30-inch vert. That's better than Keyshawn Butte, who's going to be drafted this year. Now, Keyshawn Butte is ass, but like... 80-inch vert is crazy. You got it. That's like jumping to the moon. You're getting a pick regardless, bruh. 80-inch vert is crazy. I mean, the highest vertical this year was like a 42 in the combine. Yeah. We've got 2 more picks in this draft class. Let's finish strong with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, the 2 teams that battled it out for the 2023 Super Bowl 57. Got 2 more picks left in the draft class. And yeah. But Zays, I got to give a big shout out to you, Zays. I got to give a big shout out to you, man. You've been active this entire stream. You've been asking some fun questions. I'm going to give a big shout out to you, man. You've always... You stuck with me. You stuck with me, my brother. Man, Nolan Smith is going to probably fall to the second round unless they get him right now. I just searched up how high I need to jump for a 10-inch rim, and it said 44 inches. So my 30-inch vert at 5'10 is 9'6". That means I could touch a 9.5-inch rim. You need to jump higher than Deonte Banks. You need to jump... You need to break the combine record. You need to break the combine record for height, brother. Hey, the Raiders got to trade up for Joey Porter Jr. I can't have a top 10 guy go in the second round. That's a bad look for me, man. Joey Porter Jr., my number 8 player in the draft class, bruh, is falling far as hell, man. All right, let's go Eagles, man. Let's go Eagles. I want them to take Nolan Smith so badly, bro. I want them to take Nolan Smith so badly. All right. We own it. We own it. We're the Eagles. John Morant has a 44-inch vert. If he has it, I can get it. Yo, you know what? But John Morant, like, rigorously worked his legs and his calves. He also had, like, a vert max at his house because he, like, went to a prep school. He fell down. He fell as far down as very high expectations. Man. All right, let's go Eagles. Let's get this draft class. Let's get this done within the 4-hour mark. Can I make a prediction, please? I'm going to make a prediction that it's Nolan Smith. Stroud and Will Anderson is a crazy, crazy draft class. I'm not even going to lie. They actually freaking came away as bandits, to be honest. All right, please, Eagles. Please be Nolan Smith. I think Nolan Smith is... They got Dude Perfect out here? Donna. Oh my god. They're flipping a coin. I can't. Oh man. Alright, I can't get my stream banned. I gotta click away from that as soon as the pick goes live. Alright. Alright, they're picking. It's a massive coin. I got it right. Let's go. Oh, I'm a god. I'm a god. I actually picked that so right. Gotta give that an A minus. Actually, I'll give that an A. That's a freaking phenomenal pick. Yeah. The Eagles. The Eagles, man. The Eagles. They just keep on doing it, man. My number 3 edge rusher. My number 3 edge rusher goes... I did have him as my 19th prospect in the draft. But, I mean... That's handed to the Eagles, man. You get Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. They just... Are they just Georgia 2.0? Are they Georgia 2.0? Because now they have Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Nakobe Dean. Those guys are all defensive players from Georgia that played on the 2021 national championship, man. All they need is Keely Ringo now, and they've just got the whole Georgia 2021 roster of the superstars that played on that team, man. 6 foot, I'm praying to God the rest of my life. I don't know how you're going to reach 6 foot, man. I don't know how, man. Your dad's 5'6". Your dad's 5'6". Your mom is your mom's 5'2". I don't know, man. The odds, may the odds forever be in your favor. Shout out to the Hunger Games. Oh man, the Eagles are just so good at drafting, man. The Eagles had a really good draft. The Texans had a really good draft. The Lions had they overdrafted 2 really guys. The Seahawks had a pretty good draft. The Ravens are a really good draft as well. Giants had a good pick. Yeah. God makes it work. Bruh, if God is good, then I become an analyst on ESPN, and I get to do this for a living, because this is fun as hell. This is what I want to do. All right, let's go, Chiefs. You are the last pick. You are the last leg. All right. Day 1. Crazy part is my brother hitting 6 foot at least, according to the doctor, since he's overgrown and my grandpa is 6'3". Wow. Your brother better start playing football. Your brother is isn't your brother the quarterback or your cousin? Oh, your cousin. All right, the Chiefs. Almost done, baby. The draft, the first round of the 2023 NFL draft is almost complete. Thank you, everybody, for coming into the draft. Just writing in my journal right now. Your brother's 5'4" in the 6th grade. He a demon. Low-key crying inside right now. Listen, my brother is shorter than me, and I'm the younger one as well. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. All right, the Chiefs pick is in. You low-key crying. Well, let's move topics. Have you made a second-round mock draft? I have. Let's do a mock draft. Let's do a mock draft right after. Let's do a mock draft right after this. Let's do a quick mock draft of the second round. Let's do a quick mock draft after this. I think that'd be pretty fun. And then I'll get off and I'll start recording my videos, and I'll probably go to sleep by 3 a.m. tonight because I got to work on a ton of videos. For the Chiefs, who said? Somebody said if they get Joey Porter Jr., it's over. It's totally over if they get Joey Porter Jr. That secondary is literally insane. The Chiefs, man. Rebuild and reload. This has been such a weird draft class, if you could see by my color coding. Man. I've had a lot of fun tonight. A lot of fun. When the next video coming out? Dude, the next video is probably going to be coming out at like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be part 1 of my 2023 NFL draft rankings and grades for every team. So I'm going to have 2 parts. I'm going to have part 1, which is 32 through 17. And then I'm going to have part 2, which is 16 through 1. I'm going to rank and grade every single prospect. And then I'm going to give analysis of why I came to the grades and where I came to the rankings. And those 2 are going to come out. And then I'm going to make 2 YouTube Shorts videos that are going to go through 1 through 16. And then they're going to go through... And then I'm going to go through or 32 through 17. And then 16 through 1. So I'm basically going to be doing 2 big videos and then 2 smaller videos. Both 32 through 17, 33 through 17, and then 16 through 1, 16 through 1. And those are all going to come out before the before day 2. And then after day 2, I'm going to be doing the steals of day 2, which will be like a 10-minute video of me going over the steals of day 2. And then I'm also going to be going, and then I'm going to stream day 2. Of its entirety, of course. I'm going to be sitting here today. And then at 12 o'clock on Saturday, I'm going to be streaming day 3 of the 2023 NFL Draft. But I'm going to get off after the 5th round as I've got to pick up my brother. And then after that, I'm going to be doing a total rankings for every single team and grading that. Going to be making shorts of those videos as well. So we've got a lot of content coming out. We've got a ton of content coming out in the next couple of days. But the first video should be out at around 8 o'clock tomorrow of me going through. And then the next video should be out at around 12 o'clock. And those are going to be 2 videos. And then I also probably should do the best picks of the first round of the 2023 NFL Draft as well. And, yes. All right. So that's going to be my lineup for the next couple of days. All right, final pick in the draft. Final pick in day 1. Let's say I have an 80-inch vert. What would you grade me? Instant grade. Also, I'm going to try to be the first viewer, even though I'm going to be at school. Hell yeah, man. That's my boy. If you have an 80-inch vert, you're probably going to be like one of the all-time weirdest prospects of all time. I am in agreement with you. Christian Gonzalez is the best pick. I can already spoil it to you since you're here. That is the best pick. That is the best pick in the draft. He's a number 4 guy. You get him at 17. That's the number 1 pick. If you were at an 80-inch vert, at like what 5'6", I'm putting you at linebacker. I'm putting you at like Felix Nduke Uzoma. Oh, this is another horrible pick. And that will do it. I mean, he's a Kansas State guy. So that makes a lot of sense. All right. Felix Ndike. Felix Ndike. Uzoma. That's a C-. I had Ndike Uzoma as my, like, 10th edge rusher. That's actually insane. He went in the first round. Five, 6, 80-inch vert. I would put you at freaking slot receiver, and I would have to wait like a year for you to get open, my dog. How are you gonna get open? And Duke Uzoma was my 13th ranked edge rusher. Oh my god. You think the Will McDonald pick was bad, and Duke Uzoma, god damn, that's a weird pick. All right. 2023 NFL Draft is concluded. That's going to do it for the draft, but just especially for you, let's do a quick second round mock draft. NFL draft. Let's go over to my simulator here. I can already tell you Ndike Uzoma might be the worst pick. 2-round draft. All right, so it's already got the order. Bang. Bang. I mean, who cares? Let me just do it so that all these guys are accurate in where they actually got picked. Will Anderson, Anthony Richardson, Devin Witherspoon. The Lions traded back with the Cardinals, who ended up getting Paris Johnson Jr. The Raiders ended up getting Tyree Wilson. Atlanta Falcons ended up getting Bijan Robinson. Chicago traded back with the Eagles. The Eagles ended up getting Jalen Carter. The Chicago Bears got Darnell Wright. Tennessee Titans got Peter Skoronski. The Houston Texans traded back with the Atlanta Falcons, the Cardinals, who traded back with the Lions. The Lions ended up getting Jahmyr Gibbs at this pick. The Green Bay Packers selected Lucas Van Ness. Then we go Broderick Jones. Then we go Will McDonald. And then we go Emmanuel Forbes. Pittsburgh, you traded with the Patriots, who ended up getting Christian Gonzalez, best pick in the draft. Jack Campbell went to Detroit. Kalijah Kancey went to the Buccaneers. Seattle got Jackson Smith in Jigba. Then you have Quentin Johnson go. And then you have Zay Flowers go. And then you have Jordan Addison go. And then Deonte Banks. Dalton Kincaid. You have Mizey Smith go. You have Anton Harrison go to the Jaguars. Miles Murphy goes to Cincinnati. New Orleans ends up getting Brian Bresee. And you have Philadelphia end up getting the Eagles got Nolan Smith, and Kansas City got Philly K and Duke Uzoma. All right, this Pittsburgh pick is still Pittsburgh's. All right, let's start with this mock draft. All right. You still have a ton of really, really good prospects on the board right now. Since I know States and Nationals are far-fetched dreams, yes. for track. If I win track, you hope you win nationals, regionals. I was third in my city. I'd go step by step. Be one of the best on your team, definitely. But starting off with this mock draft, I'm definitely gonna go quick. I gotta start on my other videos and projects. So, Steelers. This is not. You didn't actually get Christian Gonzalez. Steelers start off with the draft. Joey Porter Jr. Houston. This is Arizona. And Arizona moved back. Hold on. Yep, Arizona, Detroit. All right. For Arizona, give me O'Cyrus Torrance. This is the Lions pick. After the Lions go, you're going to go... I mean, I wish I had it up to date. But I know, like, it's not possible to get it up to date. Do homework, kid. In college, I'm done with all my finals. So I don't necessarily need to do homework. Oh man, nobody thinks I'm in college. Will Levis not drafted as a prize for me? Since he's the third quarterback. I have him as my fourth quarterback. Hotel room service though. I definitely don't need to do homework. I am in college and I don't have any homework, man. I've got my finals. It is finals week. But I'm pretty much all prepared for that. Who are the Lions going to go with? The Lions have been weird all draft. I have no idea what they're going to do. Let's go with Michael Mayer for the Lions. Is this the Colts' real pick? Yes. For the Colts, give me Darnell Washington. For the Rams, any defensive edge guy, going to give me Keon White. This is Seattle's pick at 37. Give me Psyche Ika for the run defense. The Raiders, going to give me Cam Smith for the cornerbacks. Carolina, gonna have to probably go with, you already drafted Bryce Young. Give me Drew Sanders. New Orleans, give me Brian Branch. Tennessee, this is their own pick as well. Give me Jalen Hyatt. Green Bay, this is for the Aaron Rodgers trade, actually. Give me Darnell. Did I already take Darnell Washington? I didn't. I don't know why. Oh, no, I did take Darnell Washington. Give me Luke Musgrave, then. For the New York Jets, give me DeWand Jones. Phenomenal pick, I think, in my opinion there. For Atlanta, give me Isaiah Folsky. Green Bay Packers are back up again. Give me Keely Ringo. For the Patriots, they didn't take wide receiver. They took... Give me Cedric Tillman. For Washington, give me John... give me John Mitchell-Schmitz. For Detroit, now I'm going to take Julius Brents. For Pittsburgh, they took cornerback. They didn't really take cornerback. They took Broderick Jones. They didn't take Christian Gonzalez. Let me say this. Girls talk. Hey, Julian. Hey, yo. You bitch. Julian, I should have known you by hotel room service. I didn't. You actually fooled me. You actually fooled me, Julian. But no, I'm not probably going to bed until like 3 o'clock, my brother. Pittsburgh's back up again. Give me... Give me Josh Downs. Tampa Bay. Now we're finally going to go with Will Levis. Miami. They didn't have a pick yet. Give me Charbonnet. Seattle back up again. Give me Trenton Simpson. Chicago. Give me Matthew Bergeron or Blake Freeland, whichever one. Los Angeles, you're going to need a speed back. Give me Israel Abanikanda. Detroit, I would like them to have a strong edge here. Give me Bijan Ojulari. Jaguars, I would like them probably to go with some type of cornerback. They went with Anton Harrison here, so give me Tyreek Stevenson. The New York Giants, I think, need wide receiver now. Going to give them Marvin Mims. Dallas Cowboys, once again, I don't think they need tight end. Getting me Steele Villa. Buffalo Bills, I like them to take a linebacker. Deion Henley in the second round. Cincinnati, they didn't take tight end, so I'm going to take Sam Laporta here. Chicago, back up again. Let's take edge with Adedemiba Debaware. Philadelphia, probably a safety, true safety here pick with Antonio Harrison. Kansas City back up. Ooh, gonna go with Joe Tittman. And then Chicago back up. Finally, I'm gonna have them going with DJ Turner to round out that first round. That's gonna be my mock draft. In the second round, I'm on my third pack of gummies. I'm really about to be on a line. Bruh. Make sure those are THC gummies. All right. That's going to definitely do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. I'm going to be back on here tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Going to be doing the second and third rounds. But I'm going to get on these videos here, get my official rankings here. I will see you guys tomorrow.